We're talking about relationships and building a secure relationship, and we have Elisa Goodman-Snell with us this morning. And you have 3 tips for creating a secure relationship.
Actually, 3 secrets.
3 secrets.
Secrets.
Yeah. Yes.
Better.
Well, as a marriage and family therapist, I've been practicing for 15 years, and so I see a lot of these kinds of issues come through my door. But even as a dating coach, you know, really what people are longing for is a secure attachment. They want relationships and they want them to last, and they want to feel secure in their relationships. And when there's a threat to that security, we see more acting out behavior, more anger, more resentment, you know, more nagging, more withdrawal. So we really want to make sure that we are doing these 3 things to make and keep a secure relationship. And you can use the acronym of R, A-R-E. Are you available? That's the first one. Okay. So are you available? Are you accessible? When I call, do you answer my calls? Do you return my calls? Are you working so much?
My cell phone wasn't on.
I know. Are you working so much I can't get access to you that you're not? And the second one is responding to me. Are you responding? You know, so when I express my needs, do you respond? Do you reciprocate? Do you hear me? Do you take action? And when we don't take action and when someone continues to express their needs and there's no response, then we lose some of that attachment and we start to trust the relationship less. And the third one is, are you emotionally engaged? You know, when we are having a conversation, do you make eye contact with me? Do you show me that you're listening, that you care? Is there an emotional attachment there? Are you emotionally engaged? It's part of the reason why women have such a hard time with emotional affairs. If a husband had an emotional affair, that's almost more painful for a woman than a sexual affair, because that's what she craves and wants most above all. But men want to know is that she's into me, you know?
Right.
So when I walk in the
it's
door,
so tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes?
When I walk in the door, she's happy to see me. So that emotional engagement is so important. So those 3 things are, again, are you accessible? Are you responsive? And are you emotionally engaged? Do you do that for your partner? And does your partner know that you need that from them as well? And so hopefully as people apply this, they'll find that it's a little easier. I am going to be doing a Finding Lasting Love seminar this weekend. So this is for singles to help them jumpstart themselves into successful relationships. But they can go to Utah's Dating Coach to learn more about that.
So if you get a strike 3 on that, you're in trouble?
Well, you know, it can be a problem. You look at people who have significant problems and feeling like they're not attached anymore, and it's usually, you can see that they've lost those 3 things.
And don't they sort of go hand in hand? I mean, if your husband's being more emotionally responsive, then you tend to
absolutely respond
him, I guess,
more,
you know?
respond to his needs. So it's important that we just evaluate those 3 things.
Right. Okay, Elisa, those are great tips if you're dating or if you've been married for years,
or if it's your child, because your child needs the same thing, and it's part of what helps a child to have a secure attachment to a primary caregiver. If they don't get that when they're kids, they have a much harder time developing that as adults, because they never felt securely attached to begin with. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and when you're talking about acting out, you know, I was picturing a little child, and sometimes we do act out as adults when we're really craving that attention from our significant other.
Look at someone who's afraid of being abandoned. What kind of behaviors do you see? And it's not too different from the way that a kid feels or the way that a kid reacts.
Right.
You know, we tend to act out, we tend to cry, we tend to beg, we tend to plead when we feel like we're being rejected and we're losing that attachment.
And we feel pathetic, and no one wants to feel that way. No, really, it's true.
Yes.
No one wants to feel that way.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, Lisa, I love those tips. Thanks.
Yeah, very important stuff to know.
Yeah.
All right.